Good morning. I'm going to be making strawberry jam this morning. I have a customer that would like a small order. And when I do have a small order, I do use my FreshTech. It's a jam maker. It's called FreshTech. It takes 21 minutes to make jam. And I love it. It does a great job. And what we use for a pectin is real fruit by Ball. And I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna tell you what the recipe is in case you ever wanna make it. You take crushed strawberries, which is right here. I took the strawberries and I took a masher, and they've already been mashed up. You want 2 2/3 cups of strawberries. You want the pectin, which I used here. I put in here already. You want 3 tablespoons. You can use some margarine or butter for the foaming, and that would help with it not bubbling over or making little bubbles in that. And that would be a 1/2 teaspoon, but I do not use it. I don't think it's necessary to use it. And if I get any foam, I just kind of scoop it out. And last, you can use 3 1/4 cups of sugar, or you can use 2 cups of sugar. So we're going to get started. I'm going to do the traditional, and that's going to be the 2 2/3 cups of crushed strawberries. So here we go. Strawberries in the cup here. I thought I had a spoon to help me out here. Get it all up off the sides. Okay, just put it right in like that. That's 1. Okay, there you go. There's 2. And I just kind of put it around like this. Now we need 2/3. Oh, I guess it looks like I'm going to have this just about right. I've made so much of it. I guess pretty good. Right there. Get every little bit we can off this masher. Here. Let's see what we can do here. These berries here were picked locally and frozen. We have a berry farm that's probably 10 minutes. It's called Stevenson's. He's a wonderful, hard-working farmer here. Mr. Ray worked for him one year. He has a large strawberry field. He also sells produce, and he grows corn as well. We're very fortunate. Where we live here in the country, there are a lot of farmers. And if we don't grow it, we can get it real close. Okay, and here's the 2/3 going in. So I'm going to start this up. It gives me 2 options down here. I have jam or I have jelly. So I'm going to hit the jam button. Sorry, got to plug in here. Okay, it's blinking. And enter. 21 minutes. So in about 4 minutes, this machine will make a beeping sound. And when it makes the beeping sound, I will pour the sugar in, and then I put the lid on top. So Don't go away. You'll see the next steps to come. Okay, we're back. And this is how it's looking right now. I made the 4 beets. So we're going to pour the sugar. And we're using 2 cups of sugar. I'm reducing the recipe. You can have 2 cups of sugar, or you can have 3 1/4 cups of sugar. And then after that, you just put the lid on. Yeah, let's see. Little something here on the lid. Sure she's nice and clean. Put the lid on, and there you have it. It's got about 17 minutes left, so don't go too far. We'll be right back, and you'll see what it's going to look like. You'll have yummy strawberry jelly. Okay, we're back. I just took the lid off right now. Move this up a little closer. We're all done with that. See how yummy that looks? All this, let me say, this was my grandmother's skimmer. This is very, very old. Probably passed down from generations. And what you do, if there's any foam that's in here, you just go around like that and you just skim the foam off. Just go right around. See that? Then just put it in a bowl. A little bowl right here. Not even hardly enough to get off the bowl. Work a little bit more here. Like I said, there isn't enough right here to really worry about it. I got the lids on the stove boiling. Some say now the new lids you don't have to boil, but me, I'm old school. I'd like to keep it that way. Better safe than sorry. So there, we got the foam out. Just makes the jar look prettier. And there's nothing wrong with the foam being in there. It's just some people are particular on how their jars are gonna look, and if you put them in the fair, you know they'll want them to look pretty. Okay, let's start filling them. I have a funnel. I also have my grandmother's funnel, but this cleans up a whole lot easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that right there. I have a ladle. Take it out like this. All that yummy goodness going right in the jar. Doesn't that look yummy? Oh, if you were here to smell how yummy it is, a little bit more, I believe will do it. Just a tad more. Tried to make my jars consistent when I do them, especially where I sell. Goes right up. Can you see? Right there. Then I'll wipe the rim. Let me get these filled, others filled here. Take just a few seconds. Of all the jams and jellies I've made in my life, which has been a tremendous amount, hundreds and hundreds of jars, I have never really eaten it. I am not a jelly or a jam person. There you go. There's another one. I figure this usually does 3, sometimes 4 jelly jars, depending. And if there's any smidgens left over, Ray gets it for his lunch. I'm hoping to get another jar out of this because she wanted 3 jars, so that was perfect for me on figuring it out. Okay, and we get to that point, what I do, I take the middle off, the paddle, take anything that's off this. It's all good, no sense wasting. And we'll leave that little bit of foam on. Okay, hold right on. I'm going to get the lids off the stove here. They're all done. I will show you. And there's the lids, and I let them sit for a minute. Set them right over here for just a minute. Okay, we'll finish getting this done. Oh, it looks like Ray's going to have a little smidgen. He'll enjoy that. Let's see there. A little bit more than what I'd like to have in the jar. So I'm just going to take itty bitty out. Not much. Just a little bit. And what's left in here, folks, which isn't a whole lot, will be put for Ray's lunch. Then what I do, take these jars here, do a little hit. I usually run a little something around the jar, which I forgot to get out. I use chopsticks. There is a tool for it, but I just go in like that. Like that. Well, that's nice and thick. That's good. Yummy. Move this to the side because Ray will be using that. See, it's sticking really well to the chopsticks. It's not running. It's perfect. Then I'm going to take this cloth right here. I'm going to run it around. I'm going to bring up the jar. I'm going to run it around the jar. Whoops, I just caught my. It's like this. That's a little hot. Just like that. Clean that top right around really well. Because when you put the lid on, you don't want to have anything there. So it will stick and seal really well. Go on to the next one. I do the same thing. I want to make sure there is no berries there, so everything will stick well. This one is the one I took a little bit out of, so we want to make sure we get all that. Just like that. Perfect. Now we have a tool here, and this is what you put your jar lids on with. You see it's got a little magnet right there? What you do, here's the lids in the water. You pick one up, like that. You just put it down over, like that. Then you take your cover and you screw it on. You don't want to screw it tight, you just want to screw it so it's barely on, because the heat will tighten it all up. So let's move on to the next one. Put the lid on. Put the cover. This is the last one. Put the lid on. There, we got the cover. So then, this is the rack that will go in the canner. I could use a smaller one, but I picked this up. I do have a little small trivet one like this, and it just kind of sets in. And if you don't have a rack, folks, you can just take a towel and set the towel right in at the bottom of your pot, and then set the jars right on top. Okay, I'm going over to the oven right now. I mean to the stove, sorry. To the stove to put these in. So hold right on. There. We're in the water. Now I'll bring you over. And you can see the pot. I think I got it. It's kind of hard. There they go. Well, here we are. And they just came out of the canner. And you put the canner in for 10 minutes. So let's go have it. There you can see a jar right there. Looks really, really good. We're gonna set it over here. Some people use the jar gripper. This is to pick up jars and cans and whatever. That way, or they use the handle this way. I like to use it this way, because I think I can get a better grip on the jar. Like that. Undo it. Bring this one over. Oh, just heard a ping. Did you hear that first ping of the jar? There you have it. We'll set it right there. So there you have it, folks. Strawberry jam. It's going to swing around like this. And see if you can see a good view. There you go. They're on my cook stove right now, and they will be ready. They say let them set 24 hours, 12, 24, but once mine is always cool, I label them and get them right off to the person that ordered. Thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe and like, and all the directions will be down below in the description box. God bless. Bye now.